With the release of Slime Life 2, fans are excited about Young Thug's return, but many are also worried. They're wondering if his music could end up getting him into trouble with the court. Some fans believe the lyrics he raps might violate the terms of his probation. One person tweeted, "There's no way Young Thug can stay out of jail while being a full-time rapper. The lyrics he needs to keep fans hooked always seem to break the rules." DJ Academics also weighed in, saying he saw this coming. He explained that the conditions of Thug's release feel like a trap set by the court. Academics suggested the rules are so strict that it's almost guaranteed Thug will slip up, and if that happens, it could mean facing 20 years in prison.
The case, he definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. Well, he's always gonna talk about him and is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me is like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about again. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how.
DJ Academics has been vocal about Young Thug's situation, claiming the feds are setting him up to end up back in prison. But he didn't stop there. Academics says this isn't just about Young Thug. The Atlanta DA is reportedly targeting more big names.
Like, I've heard the two of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the name. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers.
With the YSL case now wrapped up, DJ Academics has finally been able to reveal everything he's been holding back. Just a week ago, he pointed out something that has fans buzzing. Lil Baby's recent arrest might not be random. Academics hinted that it could be a warning sign of something much bigger on the way.
Is that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Bond died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. Doing the math, you see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
Ever since Young Thug got out of jail, he's been keeping a low profile, and for a good reason. He knows the feds are keeping a close eye on him. The drama kicked off right after his release when he tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats." The name Wham was a shout out to Lil Baby, who has been standing by Thug and dissing Gunna while Thug was locked up. Lil Baby didn't waste time responding on Instagram, saying, "We should." The next day, Thug took things a step further. He tweeted, "Gunna, stop acting like we're friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy." That comment got a lot of attention, even pulling Gunna's brother into the mix, who fired back, "Trust and believe, the feeling is mutual."
Hey man, what you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my rap.
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
The right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell.
Young Thug has been making waves ever since his release, proudly saying he handled things the right way with even T.I., showing him public support. But now there's a major problem. DJ Academics pointed out that Thug's sneak dissing of Gunna could actually get him in trouble since it might violate his probation. Then things took a crazy turn. Reports started circulating that Wack 100 claimed he has 2 hours of footage of Gunna allegedly snitching on Young Thug during an interrogation. This set the internet on fire, with fans thinking Gunna might be planning some kind of revenge for all the sneak disses Thug and Lil Baby have been throwing his way recently. Wack didn't hold back, saying, "Hey Gunna, you've got some time, maybe 24 hours, maybe just 1 hour to confess. Tell the world about what went down in that interrogation room. You were in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina."
Hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'm gonna give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm gonna give you some time though, Gunna, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah, guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what.
Katrina, man, the only thing they messed up on was recording it. As if that wasn't enough, Young Thug added fuel to the fire with a brief appearance on Instagram Live, stirring up even more drama. Fans are now glued to their screens, waiting to see what happens next in this explosive saga. Fans were shocked by what Young Thug said during his Instagram Live, especially since it seemed like he was taking another jab at Gunna. He said, I miss you too. What you doing? Nothing. Bored? You don't like him? No, my expletive room, you was being mean. He felt your energy, man. I don't even play. I'll touch you. It was clear Thug was getting dangerously close to violating his probation with these comments, and fans couldn't help but notice. Then, things got even more intense. News outlets reported that Gunna had been approached by local gang members, which many people quickly linked to Young Thug. They wondered if this was Thug's way of getting back at Gunna for allegedly snitching. At the same time, Gunna dropped new music that night, which some thought was just a promotional move, but the timing had people questioning if there was more going on. After Gunna's testimony in the YSL trial, where he admitted to knowing about criminal activities and being present when items like a firearm were found, things started to heat up. Right after Gunna was released, DJ Academics got word from sources that Young Thug, still in jail, started making calls to other rappers in the industry. Thug was telling them to cut all ties with Gunna, unfollow him, and end any business deals they had with him. Young Thug wasn't keeping quiet about Gunna. After Gunna's testimony in the YSL trial, Thug made sure to send messages to some of the biggest rappers in the game, like Lil Durk and others. Although Thug didn't name names publicly, some of these rappers privately told him how they were feeling. Word spread that a lot of these artists started backing away from Gunna, especially once Thug was released. Once all this drama went viral, Thug knew he had to respond. As soon as he got out, he hopped on Instagram Live to say his piece. Fans were glued to their screens, waiting to hear what Thug would say next about the situation. And it didn't take long for Thug to make his thoughts on Gunna clear. Young Thug definitely wasn't holding back. After being released, he hopped on Instagram Live, casually laughing and hinting that he knew exactly what was going on. I just jumped on here to let you know that yes, a GOAT can go live, who's up right now. He said, making it clear he was aware of everything that had been happening while he was locked up. But just 20 minutes after that, another video popped up online this time. Thug was in the studio showing off his jewelry and having a great time. He was living it up, clearly happy to be home, but you could tell from his vibe that he was also aware of the drama surrounding him and Gunna. The tension between Young Thug and Gunna is getting more serious by the day, and it's all leading up to questions about whether this could land Thug back in jail.
Stink, I miss you.
I miss you too. What you doing?
You don't like him?
No, he's in my motherfucking room.
Cause you was being mean. He felt your energy.
Man, I don't even play. I fly all the way to LA. Exactly.
You have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in person.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein items and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yeah. Young Thug's dad recently made some big statements about the whole Gunna situation. He's been speaking out, saying that Gunna isn't to blame for the legal trouble Thug has been facing. He made it clear that Gunna hasn't done anything to hurt Thug's case. Gunna didn't do anything to hurt us, period, he said. Despite all the talk about Gunna being a rat, Thug's dad still shows love for him, saying that people just don't understand the full story. But things got even messier when a phone call between Young Thug and Lil Durk leaked online. In that call, Thug apparently asked Durk to take aim at Gunna. The situation really blew up when Durk dropped a snippet of a new song on Twitter with some lyrics that seemed to be a direct diss towards Gunna. In the lyrics, Durk rapped, "What happened to Virgil?" He's probably gonna tell. A clear reference to Gunna, who was featured on the original track, What Happened to Virgil. After all the drama with Gunna, Young Thug was ready to drop some new music. He had Slime Season 2 lined up and even reached out to Lil Durk for a feature. Thug told Durk, "Hey, I'm dropping a surprise album the same day as you. If you want to reply to the Gunna situation, don't. Let me handle it. I want you on my track." Instead, Thug was all about moving forward, even with all the chaos surrounding him. But his lawyers stepped in and told him to lay low. They advised him to stay off Instagram Live and avoid releasing music for a while. That's why fans had to wait an entire month for Slime Season 2 to finally drop. After that wait, Thug came back to social media, but that's not where the story ended.